Hello, welcome all. So today's topic is all about SEZ compliances, that is Special Economic Zone compliance for the IFSC unit situated in the GIFT city. So in this video, I'll walk you all through with the compliances starting from the registration in the SEZ unit as a SEZ unit until post-registration mandatory compliances. So be in the video until the end. One more thing, if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it so that you don't miss any important videos. So let's start. So it's starting with the registration process. So application for the IFSC unit for registration under SEZ Act goes in the form F. So the prescribed format is given in the form F, which should be submitted along with the necessary required document. The application goes to Development Commissioner and if he is satisfied, he approves, otherwise rejects. In case of rejection, you will get that the details and comments from him, and in that case you have to resubmit that. Now if on getting the approval, the Development Commissioner issues LOA, that is letter of approval. Okay, next, acceptance of terms of LOA. So yeah, I am not going into detailed part of every topic. You can check the FAQs or the guidelines or instructions provided on the website. Okay. Next, acceptance of terms of LOA. Okay, so once LOA is issued by the DC, that is Development Commissioner, the unit has to approve the accept the terms and conditions of the LOA. The timeline is within 45 days from the date of issue of the LOA. Next, become legal undertaking. So you have to execute immediately after issue of LOA. The prescribed format is given in Form H. Okay. So this is for taking permission for operating in the SEZ area. Next, GST registration. So the unit has to mandatory do GST registration, and here IGST, that is integrated goods and service tax, will be applicable. Next, registration cum membership certificate, RCMC. So after LOA issuance, the unit has to approach Export Promotion Council for EOU and SEZ, that is EPCES, for issue of this registration cum membership certificate. Okay. So this is required for availing the SEZ exemptions and drawbacks. Without this RCMC, you cannot get the SEZ exemption. So this is mandatory. Next, issue of I-cards to the employees. So before starting the operations, the unit has to enroll the employees, onboard the employees, and it has to issue the identity card. The prescribed format for I-card is already given in the under the SEZ Act. Okay, so prior to commencement of the operation, you have to onboard the employees and issue the I-cards. The validity for this I-card is 3 years. So next is purchase of assets in the name of new entity. So it is also to be done post GST registration and execution of this bond come legal undertaking and prior to commencement of the operations. Next, commencement of the operations, that is COO. So the validity of letter of approval is 1 year. So the unit has to commence its operation within a period of this 1 year, and post commencement of its operation, the unit has to apply for getting commencement certificate from the Development Commissioner. And this certificate prescribes that the Development Commissioner in their records has already taken that the unit has commenced the operations. So this is very important to take the commencement certificate from the Development Commissioner. Next, lease deed. So registered lease deeds has to be executed and furnished to the Development Commissioner within a period of 6 months from the issue of letter of approval, and the lease deed period should be valid for at least 5 years. So it should be executed for minimum period of 5 years. Next, execution of LOA. Sorry, extension of LOA. If the commencement of operation not started prior to 2 months of ending the validity of the LOA. That is, if the validity is expiring on say 31st March, then prior to 2 months, that is 1st January, you have to apply for the extension of LOA with the development commissioner, giving the reasons for asking for the extension. So in case you don't get extension and you don't commence the operation, then validity will be expired and you will have to do again re-registration process. So it is very important that the unit commence its operation within a period of 1 year from the issue date of the LOA, that is LOA validity period. Okay, so this was about the compliances starting from registration and immediately post registration. Now talking about the mandatory compliances which will be ongoing basis. Now talking about the other mandatory compliances which are applicable to IFSC unit. So first, monthly performance report. So it contains details of employment generated, investment made and trade data for the particular month. So trade data details are auto populated. You have to fill the details of employment generated, investment made in the format which is available online only. You have to fill the details in that utility and finally submit the report. Then next, service export reporting form, SERF. So it is mandatory for all IFSC unit. Even though it is not applicable to you, you have to file the NIL report for this SERF. Okay. So timeline for both these forms or say report is by 5th of the following month. For example, for the month ending on the 31st March, the due date will be the 5th April. So it is monthly basis. Now next, so utility for this or the format are already available on its portal, which I'll mention in the later part of the video. You have to simply fill the data and submit along with the any additional supporting documents if applicable. Next, annual performance report, APR. So this report goes on the annual basis. You have to again fill the data in the prescribed format, and you have also attached one CS certificate which is as per the requirement of the act, and also other supporting documents as applicable. So the due date is by 30th September every year. So earlier it was 90 days from the end of the financial year, but now it is 180 days from the end of the financial, which comes to the 30th September of every year. Then payment of annual maintenance charges with NDML. So NDML is the subsidiary of NSDL. So NDML maintains the SEZ portal, so on which you have to fill all the data regarding this submissions as well as for the new registration and other requirements which I have mentioned in the earlier part of the video. So you have to pay annual maintenance charges on annual basis, and you have to renew the registration with the NDML. So this is all online process. So the portal where you have to upload this forms and reports is www.sezonlinensdl.ndml.com. So it is managed by NDML. So this was about all the compliances applicable to IFS unit and the SEZ unit. So there may be other compliances based on the type of the business and the transaction of the business. But through this video, I am giving you the broad idea that which can be the mandatory compliances. Okay. Finally, the Act reference. So SEZ Act 2005 is applicable. Then SEZ Rule 2006 is applicable, and the circulars, public notices issued by various applicable authorities will be applicable to the unit registered in the IFS unit. So the State Act will not applicable here because IFSC is not considered as a part of Gujarat, even though it is situated in Gujarat, but it is considered as an outside India. So here says that will directly apply to the IFSC unit. I have mentioned the link for this rules as well as act and the important circular related to sales compliance in the description box. So you can check from that. If you have find this video helpful, please like and share with your friends. And if you have find that I have missed any important point in this sales compliances, you can simply highlight by writing in comment box. Stay connected for more videos. Bye.